how much damage, realistically speaking, in your political wisdom, is this new law going to do to the farmers? How much? What's your calculation? Because, you know, the government on its part says there's absolutely no damage at all. You are just greeting a new law with skepticism. You're not allowing change.
I don't think either the government or me or the farmers can foresee what's going to happen in the future. But yes, what is happening in the present is that farmers feel that there is going to be monopoly, there is going to be corporatization. To put it simply, like Sukhbir said in his parliament speech, which a rustic farmer gave an example to us when we held dialogues with them for last 1.5 months. They've been sitting outside my house hearing it. Ki Jio came in, they gave free phones. When everybody bought the Jio phones and got dependent on it, the competition was wiped out. Jio jacked up their rate. This is exactly what the corporates are going to do. How do I convince them? They can only be convinced if the people making the rules hear them out and ask them that what can we put in. Does this ordinance say that your MSP will always remain? Does the ordinance say that no purchase will take place before MSP? I mean, lots of things are verbal, and those verbal assurances are not working with some of the farmers.
Now, Mrs. Badal, how would you respond to your neighbouring state? Here you've got a Deputy Chief Minister who does not seem to oppose, but at the same time says, I will make sure that MSP never goes. Well, the government is also saying that MSP will never go. In fact, we will bring more, products in the ambit of the MSP.
Well, I don't think MSP can afford to go. There is MSP even today, and in large parts of the country, the farmers don't even get anything close to the MSP price. That too is a reality. Now, tomorrow, whether MSP stays and whether the government decides that, procurement is better through the private yards because they get better quality and they are paying a better price to the farmers, whether they decide to change that, nobody knows. All that the farmers know today is that the existing systems are very good. They are tried, they are tested, they have the faith and the trust of the farmers. They wanted to carry on the way it is. So if we are making it for the farmer, please leave the choice to him. Hear him out and give him the choice.
Okay. Mrs. Badal, my two last questions. Number one, the Modi government is now saying that this is nothing but a misinformation campaign carefully crafted by the opposition. You also think and perceive this as anti-farmer. I want to know, Mrs. Badal, from you, do you think that Narendra Modi's policy is anti-farmer? Because he has backed this move. Do you think Modi's strategy is anti-farmer?
Minister Modi's policies were anti-farmer. Believe me, Shiromani Akali Dal would not have been a part of their government for 6 years. So, please get that out of your head. I think Prime Minister Modi is working day and night to take this country ahead. But yes, a little bit more of communication with the stakeholders is required. A little bit of more communication with the people or the parties involved with those stakeholders is required. The communication needs to be improved at every level, and improvement will only facilitate things to make things smoother and better. But to say that he's anti-farmers, I definitely disagree with that.